Hello everybody and welcome to the Certain Magical Index 3 episode 14. 14? Yeah, 14 anime review. If you're wondering why there's a camera now, update video, it's over there somewhere. Um, yeah, it took a week break, felt a lot longer than a week, and it's really weird that they took a break with one episode of this arc left. Why wouldn't you just finish it and then take the break? I don't know. I'm not an anime director. What do I know? Let's get on with the episode and then we'll do the usual, as they say. So, Buckingham Palace gets bombarded by the mages, and then Team Toma are heading there. Team Toma is, gotta remember it, Toma, Index, Kanzaki, Itsuwa, and Green Princess, not Carissa, that's the evil one. Well, not evil, but the Green Princess is Villian. I think that was Team Toma. If I forgot someone, my bad. But then the Katana dimension things attack the thing. Toma gets thrown off the bus and he's on his own. So then he goes to save Villian, who is getting attacked by Carissa and is about to die. Toma saves her. And then there's like magic planes, like magic drones that are attacking. There's a lot of stuff, like half my notes are just this character shows up and then this character shows up. But yes, Toma's fighting that. Then Kanzaki and Index turn up, it started, so then they start helping. And Kanzaki fights Carissa. Then the Amakusa and Sherry Cromwell and Ursula all show up. And then they like reflect the, like Villian like reflect, she crossbows the bombardment coming and it like redirects it to hit Carissa, but she's still fine because she's overpowered or something. But then she has her own bombardments. She like calls in the Air Force or the Navy. Navy makes more sense. They're on boats, not planes, and then they shoot things. But then Remea, who is the first, she's the third, the one I haven't mentioned, but she's the oldest one. She's like, hey, come on, knights. She's doing this for Britain. You got to defeat her so she won't kill herself, is what I got from it. So then Knight Leader and the Knights show up and they come to help Team Toma fight Carissa. And then Aqua the Back shows up and he's took out all the antennas so she can't call in any more airstrikes. And then Kanzaki, Knight Leader and Aqua all team up to fight Carissa. Had to make sure my notes were correct. So then it's 3-on-1 and they're all super powerful. I don't know, Knight Leader isn't a saint, but he's super powerful because Britain, that's right. So they're all fighting her, and then the Queen shows up and uses the power of the flag to give all the people power to nerf Cortana Original. And then Toma teams up with Aqua, they have like a team up move, he sends him flying with his big old sword. Toma punches, breaks the sword and Carissa's face. Equal gender power and all that. I'm not getting into that debate. That's a whole nother thing that I don't have time to get into. But yeah, so they save the day. Everything's great. Then Friamo the Right, he shows up with Carissa. I guess he like saved her from there, or maybe she just got away. But he goes up to her. He's like, I got what I wanted. Wacha. It's a little screw thing. But then he tries to kill Carissa, but Toma's there, saves her. Fiamma the Right's like, ha ha ha, look what I've done to your nun waifu. So Index has been like deactivated? I guess that's a good word. She's been knocked out basically. And then he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to Russia with this very important item. It's right here. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah. I wasn't really holding anything. That's the plot twist. But yeah, then he goes to Russia. Then after the credits, the item was a safety device that made it so Index could live normally despite having read all the grimoires. So then Toma gets mad and he's like, I'm gonna go to Russia by myself. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Yeah, Toma power. And I'm like, yes, great. I don't know what happens in Russia, but I know the name of the arc and that gets me excited. But then I was like, oh yeah, wait. We have an arc before we get to Russia. So that's where the episode ended. I'm not going to say I'm not excited for the next arc. I don't know what's going to happen because I haven't read this far, but I kind of like after this whole big thing, like, oh man, Index is, happened to her. It's gonna be weird having 3 episodes completely separate. What's Team Science doing, basically? It's gonna be a little weird going straight from that to that, but it's fine. But then the last arc is the one I'm excited for, because everyone knows it's World War III. That's what it's called. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, there was in this episode there was some weird bits. By weird, I mean like the there was a part where I can't remember specifically. It seemed to like cut, like Toma like fell or something. It was like halfway across the screen. Maybe I was just seeing things. Maybe my connection weren't good, so it looked worse than it was. But yeah, it looked weird. But I'm not one of those that's going to complain about the graphics every week. Like, I don't really care unless it's unwatchable, and this is not unwatchable. I'm very much enjoying myself being I guess technically, yeah, well, for this part, yeah, anime only. But yeah, join me next. Oh, they're gonna have a new opening next week as well. They didn't have an opening this episode. Forgot to mention. Next week they're probably gonna change the opening, and hopefully it's good. I don't know if there's a preview of it anywhere. I don't really care. It's a week wait. I can wait a week. Thanks. Join me next week for the next episode. See ya.